Tired of waking up in the middle of the night with a sharp, painful leg cramp that leaves you wincing? Or perhaps you're struggling with muscle stiffness that makes walking, climbing stairs, or even getting out of bed a daily challenge. If you're a senior looking to keep your legs strong, flexible, and cramp-free, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the top 3 yoga moves specifically designed to prevent leg cramps in older adults, helping you maintain healthier muscles, improve circulation, and boost mobility. These gentle, senior-friendly exercises are not only effective, but also empowering, allowing you to take control of your muscle health naturally. So, grab a comfortable seat, maybe a glass of water, and let's explore how yoga can transform your daily comfort and strength. I'd love to hear where you're joining me from today. Maybe you're in sunny Florida, cozy in a Midwest living room, or enjoying a quiet morning on the West Coast. Feel free to share in your thoughts or ask any questions you have about leg cramps or yoga. Let's get started with these life-changing yoga moves that will keep your legs feeling strong and relaxed. Yoga move number 1, seated forward. Bend. First up, let's talk about the seated forward bend, or Paschimottanasana, a gentle yet powerful yoga pose that stretches the hamstrings, calves, and lower back while promoting muscle relaxation and circulation. This pose is perfect for seniors because it can be done seated, either on the floor or a chair, making it accessible for those with limited mobility or balance concerns. But how exactly does the seated forward bend help prevent leg cramps in older adults? Let's explore together. Why is the seated forward bend effective for preventing leg cramps? Leg cramps in seniors are often caused by muscle fatigue, tightness, or poor circulation, especially in the calves and hamstrings. As we age, muscles lose elasticity, and sedentary lifestyles can lead to stiffness, increasing the risk of cramps. The seated forward bend gently stretches the posterior chain, the muscles along the back of your legs and spine, helping to release tension and improve flexibility. By lengthening these muscles, the pose reduces the likelihood of sudden, involuntary contractions that cause cramps. Additionally, the stretch stimulates blood flow to the legs, delivering oxygen and nutrients to muscle tissues, which is crucial for preventing cramps triggered by poor circulation. For seniors with conditions like peripheral artery disease or diabetes, which can impair blood flow and increase cramp frequency, this pose is especially beneficial. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that regular stretching exercises, including yoga poses like the seated forward bend, improved circulation and reduced muscle cramping in older adults by 30% over 8 weeks. By incorporating this pose into your routine, you're giving your legs the care they need to stay strong and cramp-free. How does the seated forward bend support muscle recovery and nerve health? Muscle recovery is key to preventing cramps, especially nocturnal leg cramps that disrupt sleep. The seated forward bend promotes relaxation by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps calm overactive nerve signals that can trigger spasms. This is particularly important for seniors with neuropathy, a common condition in older adults with diabetes or vitamin B12 deficiency, where nerve damage leads to tingling, numbness, or cramping. By gently stretching the nerves along the legs, this pose improves nerve communication, ensuring smoother muscle contractions and relaxation. The pose also supports muscle recovery by reducing inflammation. Prolonged sitting or inactivity can cause low-grade inflammation in muscle tissues, making them more prone to stiffness and cramps. The seated forward bend encourages gentle movement, which helps flush out inflammatory markers and promotes healing. For seniors who experience muscle soreness after walking or light exercise, this pose can speed up recovery, keeping your legs feeling limber. How can seniors perform the seated forward bend safely? To practice the seated forward bend, you'll need a comfortable surface, like a yoga mat or a sturdy chair, and optionally, a strap or towel for support. Here's a step-by-step guide tailored for seniors. Floor version. Sit on a folded blanket or mat with your legs extended straight in front of you. If your lower back feels strained, Place a cushion under your hips to elevate them slightly. Keep your spine tall and shoulders relaxed. Chair version. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. If your feet don't reach the ground, place a block or folded towel under them for support. Inhale deeply, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, hinge at your hips and lean forward slightly, reaching toward your toes, floor version, or resting your hands on your thighs or shins, chair version. If reaching your feet is difficult, loop a strap or towel around your feet and hold the ends, keeping your elbows soft. Only bend as far as feels comfortable. There's no need to touch your toes. Focus on feeling a gentle stretch in your hamstrings and calves, not pain. Keep your knees slightly bent if straightening them feels too intense. Hold the pose for 30 seconds to 1 minute, breathing deeply. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to relax deeper into the stretch. To come out, slowly return to an upright position, using your hands to support your back if needed. How often should seniors practice the seated forward bend? For optimal results, practice this pose 3 to 5 times per week, ideally in the morning to loosen up stiff muscles or in the evening to relax before bed. Holding the pose for 30 seconds to 1 minute per session is enough to improve flexibility and circulation without overstraining. If you experience frequent nocturnal leg cramps, try doing this pose 1 to 2 hours before bedtime to calm your muscles and nerves, reducing the chance of nighttime spasms. Are there any modifications or precautions for seniors? The seated forward bend is highly adaptable, but seniors should take a few precautions to stay safe. If you have osteoporosis or a history of spinal injuries, avoid rounding your back excessively. Instead, keep your spine straight and use a chair for support. Those with sciatica or severe hip arthritis should consult a doctor or physical therapist before trying this pose, as stretching may aggravate symptoms. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded when bending forward, practice the chair version and move slowly to avoid blood pressure changes. Pair this pose with hydration and electrolyte-rich foods, like bananas or nuts, to maximize cramp prevention, as dehydration can worsen muscle tightness. For seniors new to yoga, start with shorter holds, 15 to 20 seconds, and gradually increase the duration as your flexibility improves. If you're practicing on the floor and find it hard to sit upright, use props like cushions or folded blankets to support your hips. The goal is to feel a gentle stretch, not to push your body beyond its limits. By practicing regularly, you'll notice your legs feel less stiff, and those painful cramps will become less frequent. Why is this pose a game changer for seniors? The seated forward bend is like a daily reset for your legs. It's simple, doesn't require fancy equipment, and can be done almost anywhere, whether you're at home, in a senior center, or even traveling. By improving flexibility, circulation, and nerve health, this pose tackles the root causes of leg cramps, helping you move with more ease and confidence. So, the next time your legs feel tight or you wake up with a cramp, give the seated forward bend a try. It's a small step that can make a big difference. Yoga move number 2, legs up the wall pose. Next, let's explore the legs up the wall pose, or Viparita Karani, a restorative yoga pose that's often called a mini vacation for your legs. This gentle inversion is ideal for seniors because it requires minimal effort, can be done lying down, and delivers powerful benefits for reducing leg cramps, swelling, and muscle tension. Whether you're dealing with tired legs after a busy day or frequent cramps that disrupt your sleep, this pose is a must-try. Let's dive into why it's so effective. How does legs up the wall help prevent leg cramps? Leg cramps in seniors are often linked to poor circulation, fluid retention, or muscle fatigue, especially in the lower legs. The legs up the wall pose uses gravity to improve blood flow back to the heart, reducing swelling, edema, in the ankles and calves that can compress nerves and trigger cramps. By elevating your legs, the pose encourages venous return, ensuring that oxygen-rich blood reaches your muscles more efficiently. This is particularly helpful for seniors who spend long periods sitting or standing, as these positions can cause blood to pool in the lower extremities, leading to stiffness and cramping. The pose also promotes deep relaxation, which is key to preventing cramps caused by overactive nerves or stress. By calming the nervous system, legs up the wall reduces the hyperexcitability of muscle fibers that can lead to spasms. A 2020 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that restorative yoga poses, including inversions like legs up the wall, reduce nocturnal leg cramps in seniors by improving circulation and lowering muscle tension. For those who wake up with painful cramps at night, this pose can be a game changer. How does this pose support electrolyte balance and muscle health? Electrolyte imbalances, particularly low levels of potassium, magnesium, or calcium, are a common cause of leg cramps in older adults. While yoga alone can't replace dietary sources of these minerals, the legs up the wall pose complements a balanced diet by improving circulation, which helps deliver electrolytes to muscle tissues more effectively. For example, if you're eating potassium-rich bananas or magnesium-packed nuts, this pose ensures those nutrients reach your muscles efficiently, reducing the risk of cramps caused by deficiencies. The pose also gently stretches the hamstrings and calves, relieving tightness that can contribute to cramps. Unlike more intense stretches, legs up the wall is passive, meaning you don't need to exert effort to hold the pose. This makes it ideal for seniors with limited strength or mobility, as it allows the muscles to relax deeply without strain. For those with arthritis or joint pain, the pose reduces pressure on the knees and hips, making it a comfortable way to care for your legs. How can seniors practice legs up the wall safely? You'll need a wall, a comfortable surface like a yoga mat or carpet, and optionally a folded blanket or pillow for support. Here's how to do it. Sit on the floor with one hip against the wall. If this is difficult, start by sitting on a folded blanket or low cushion to elevate your hips. Gently swing your legs up the wall as you lower your back to the floor, lying flat. Your hips should be close to or touching the wall, and your legs should rest vertically against it. If this feels too intense, place a folded blanket under your hips for support, or move your hips a few inches away from the wall. Rest your arms by your sides, palms facing up, and close your eyes if comfortable. If your lower back feels strained, place a small pillow or rolled towel under your lumbar spine. Breathe deeply, focusing on slow, steady breaths. Stay in the pose for 5 to 15 minutes, depending on your comfort level. To come out, bend your knees, roll to one side, and slowly sit up, moving gently to avoid dizziness. How often should seniors practice legs up the wall? This pose is gentle enough to practice daily, especially in the late afternoon or evening to relieve leg fatigue or before bed to prevent nocturnal cramps. Holding the pose for 5 to 10 minutes is sufficient for most seniors, though you can extend to 15 minutes if it feels good. If you have swollen ankles or heavy legs, try this pose after long periods of sitting or standing to reduce fluid buildup and improve comfort. Are there any precautions or modifications? While legs up the wall is safe for most seniors, there are a few considerations. If you have glaucoma, high blood pressure, or heart conditions, consult your doctor before trying inversions, as elevating your legs may affect blood pressure. Those with sciatica or lower back pain should use a blanket under their hips and keep their knees slightly bent to avoid strain. If lying on the floor is uncomfortable, try a modified version by resting your legs on a chair or ottoman instead of a wall, keeping your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. For seniors with limited mobility, getting into and out of the pose may require assistance. Ask a caregiver or family member to help you position your legs, or practice in a senior yoga class with an instructor who can guide you. Pair this pose with adequate hydration and electrolyte-rich foods to maximize its cramp-preventing benefits, as dehydration can exacerbate muscle spasms. Why is this pose a must for seniors? Legs up the wall is like a gift to your legs after a long day. It's relaxing, requires no advanced skills, and delivers immediate relief for tired, cramp-prone muscles. By improving circulation, reducing swelling, and calming your nerves, This pose addresses multiple causes of leg cramps, helping you feel lighter and more comfortable. Whether you're watching TV, reading a book, or winding down before bed, this pose is an easy way to care for your legs and keep cramps at bay. Yoga move number 3, reclining hand to big toe pose. Finally, let's explore the reclining hand to big toe pose, or Supta Padangusthasana, a lying down yoga pose that stretches the hamstrings, calves, and hips while promoting muscle relaxation and flexibility. This pose is perfect for seniors because it's done on your back, eliminating balance concerns, and can be modified with props to suit any fitness level. If you're looking to strengthen your legs and prevent those pesky cramps, this pose is a fantastic addition to your routine. Let's break down why it works so well. How does reclining hand to big toe pose prevent leg cramps? The reclining hand to big toe pose targets the hamstrings and calves, two muscle groups that are prone to tightness and cramping in seniors. Tight hamstrings can pull on the pelvis, leading to lower back discomfort and restricted leg movement, while tight calves can trigger cramps, especially during sleep. By gently stretching these muscles, the pose improves flexibility and reduces the risk of sudden contractions. The lying down position also allows for a controlled, supported stretch, making it safe for seniors with arthritis, osteoporosis, or limited mobility. This pose also enhances circulation to the legs, which is critical for preventing cramps caused by poor blood flow. By lifting one leg at a time, you encourage blood to move through the muscles, delivering oxygen and nutrients that support muscle health. For seniors who experience cramps after walking or standing for long periods, this pose can relieve tension and promote recovery, keeping your legs feeling strong. How does this pose support nerve function and muscle recovery? Nerve dysfunction, often caused by conditions like neuropathy or vitamin B12 deficiency, can lead to muscle spasms and cramps in seniors. The reclining hand to big toe pose gently stretches the sciatic nerve, which runs from the lower back through the legs, improving nerve mobility and reducing irritation. This is especially helpful for seniors with sciatica or diabetic neuropathy, where nerve-related cramps are common. By improving nerve function, the pose ensures smoother communication between your brain and muscles, preventing misfired signals that cause cramps. The pose also promotes muscle recovery by reducing inflammation and tension. After physical activity, muscles can become inflamed, leading to soreness and cramping. The gentle stretch of this pose helps flush out metabolic waste and relax muscle fibers, speeding up recovery. A 2021 study in gerontology found that yoga poses targeting the lower body, like Supta Padangusthasana, reduced muscle stiffness and cramp frequency in seniors by improving muscle elasticity and circulation. How can seniors practice reclining hand to big toe pose safely? You'll need a yoga mat or a comfortable surface, like a bed and a strap, belt, or towel for support. Here's a step-by-step guide. Lie on your back with your legs extended and arms by your sides. If your lower back feels strained, place a folded blanket under your hips or head for support. Bend your right knee and hug it towards your chest. Loop a strap around the arch of your right foot, holding the ends with both hands. If you don't have a strap, you can hold the back of your thigh instead. Slowly straighten your right leg toward the ceiling, keeping your left leg extended on the floor. If straightening your leg fully is difficult, keep a slight bend in your knee to avoid strain. Relax your shoulders and breathe deeply, feeling a gentle stretch in your hamstring and calf. Hold the pose for 30 seconds to 1 minute, then switch to the left leg. To come out, bend your knee, release the strap, and lower your leg slowly. If lying on the floor is uncomfortable, practice on a bed or use a chair by resting your lifted leg on the chair's seat, keeping your knee slightly bent. How often should seniors practice this pose? Practice this pose 3 to 5 times per week, holding each leg for 30 seconds to 1 minute per session. It's especially effective in the evening to relax your muscles before bed, reducing the risk of nocturnal cramps. If you're new to yoga, start with shorter holds, 15 to 20 seconds, and gradually increase as your flexibility improves. Pair this pose with a balanced diet rich in potassium, magnesium, and hydration to support muscle health and maximize cramp prevention. Are there any precautions or modifications? This pose is gentle, but requires a few precautions. If you have hip or knee replacements, avoid overstretching, use a strap, and keep your knee slightly bent. Seniors with sciatica or severe lower back pain should consult a doctor before trying this pose, as stretching may irritate symptoms. If you experience dizziness or discomfort when lying flat, elevate your head with a pillow or practice the chair modification. Those with high blood pressure should move slowly when transitioning in and out of the pose to avoid lightheadedness. For seniors with limited flexibility, the strap is a game changer, allowing you to stretch without straining. If gripping the strap is difficult due to arthritis or hand weakness, try a wider belt or towel for an easier hold. The goal is to feel a gentle, comfortable stretch, not to force your leg into a perfect position. By practicing mindfully, you'll build flexibility and reduce cramp frequency over time. These 3 yoga moves, seated forward bend, legs up the wall, and reclining hand to big toe pose, are powerful tools for seniors looking to prevent leg cramps and strengthen their legs naturally. Each pose targets the muscles, nerves, and circulation in unique ways, addressing the root causes of cramps while promoting relaxation and mobility. Whether you're new to yoga or a seasoned practitioner, these gentle exercises are designed to fit into your life, offering relief and empowerment with every stretch. I'd love to hear your thoughts or questions about these yoga moves. Maybe you've tried one of these poses before, or you're curious about how to adapt them for your specific needs. Share your experiences, and let's keep the conversation going. Stay strong, stay flexible, and here's to healthier, cramp-free legs.